EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Toronto Thunderbirds and the Pittsburgh Steelers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Murray now on first down. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He gets it left side to Johnson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Murray now to throw. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Here's Murray from midfield. That's caught by Hollister. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
12 yards there and a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Murray off play action. That's going to be caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Forced out to his left. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. This is Geis. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw, Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
At their own 40.
Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now they try the right side here. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 miles.
Throwing now is Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Check 15. Check 15.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers 3, Thunderbirds nothing.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jacob Hollister, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. An extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Steelers 10, Thunderbirds nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a quick throw out left. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Complete to number
23 yards on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He was Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's Geis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 miles.
Darnold on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
To number 84.
A 24-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play fake. Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
First down, Toronto.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. Going deep for Diggs. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Murray, flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Singletary going to get the handoff. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll try and get him with Geis. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And his guys have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Trey Flowers picks it. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And that's caught inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Taken down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 2nd and 6, Darnold. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Complete.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the 24, Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Darnold from the gun. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Highsmith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. So they bring out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Gain of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Let's go. You tighten up.
McFarland running out of the gun, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Buying time to his left. They'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Shotgun now from Murray. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
At the 18-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Murray. That's complete right around the 8. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the gun, Murray. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kicker on for the point after.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. That's complete to Smith. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Number 39.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal Get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Geis with a carry on second down. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First down, Toronto.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. This one into the hands of Burton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Back now in Pittsburgh, all even as we get ready to start the fourth. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
He's across midfield.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 40-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
first and 10. Darnold. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First down, Singletary. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Steelers' 46-yard line.
Second and 11. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and 11. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The 50-yard line.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's McFarland. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Operating from the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and 7. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
52
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, Darnold. Smith catches left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Thunderbirds.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Darnold, able to find his running back, Geis. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
To throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Here's Geis. And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Here's Murray from midfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go. Mike, 54. Mike, 54. Watch the slant. Kill. Watch out.
Now Murray going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll run with Geis. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And a solid run down inside the 30. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. With Geis. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And this one is right through. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road.
Steelers.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for our visitors, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.